This is my go-to sourdough recipe. I start with 100 grams of active sourdough starter, add in 300 grams of water, add in 450 grams of organic bread flour. I think I accidentally did 550 grams, so that's why I decided to experiment. Add in a teaspoon of salt, normally comes out to about 10 grams. Mix this with a spoon until you can mix it by hand. Let that rest for 30 minutes. Then you're going to do 3 sets of stretch and folds with 30 minutes in between. After the final set of stretch and folds, you'll let that rest for 3.5 hours. This is what it should look like when it's done. You want to do your first shaping here. It's important that I call out this loaf of dough that you see is not what you're going to see at the end. I'm just using this for example. After the final shaping, that's when I added in the jalapeños and cheese. I did 100 grams of extra sharp raw cheddar and 60 grams of jalapeños, but I would honestly do this at the last shaping. I wouldn't do it like you see here in this loaf of bread. You can let that rest overnight on your counter, or you can let this rest in the fridge, up to you. But I'm so glad I decided to experiment because look how good this is. It was so cheesy on the inside. The jalapeños were so flavorful. It was delicious.